What's happening, guys? This is the Grand Master of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts for the PlayStation 2. In the last episode, we defeated the Behemoth and sealed Hollow Bastion's keyhole, but we discovered that Ansem had retreated. And in this episode, we are not going to go after him, as I originally said in the previous video. Instead, there are a few things I want to take care of before we go there. Starting things off, we're going to head to the library. Now, I could have just taken the long way, but it's much easier to leave and re-enter the world. Anyway, after you have sealed the keyhole to Hollow Bastion, Leon, Yuffie, and Aerith will take up residence here. Ansem and Maleficent were both possessed by the darkness. You know, I just don't get it. What's so great about the darkness? So if we talk to them, we find out a little bit more about Ansem and what he did before he became evil. This was once Ansem's castle. He was widely respected as a wise man. But darkness took him. He began experimenting with people's hearts. Heh, some wise man. So much suffering and ruin, and for what? That's a very good question, Leon. I'm very glad you asked that question. We thought this was Maleficent's doing, but she was just another puppet of the darkness. Just like Ansem. The darkness is our real enemy, but how to beat it? But if we come over here and talk to Aerith, she's actually going to give us something rather nice. Sora, you should read this. Read what? It's the rest of Ansem's report. Maleficent must have collected it. And she gives us Ansem's reports 2, 4, 6, and 10. That doesn't quite complete the full report, but we'll complete it soon enough, believe me. Ansem disappeared when this world fell to the darkness. It was believed he died defending people from the Heartless. But Ansem was the one who brought them here. And if we talk to her one more time, Ansem waits in darkness, but here's a little light to protect you, Sora. Aerith gives us the power of healing, and Cura gets upgraded to Curaga, which is our second spell that is now fully upgraded. And if we cast it, we get bells above our heads! And isn't that really the only thing you need to go out and kill Heartless? Yeah, it is. Anyway, that's all we need to take care of here in Hollow Bastion. So we're gonna head back to Traverse Town in order to do some cleaning up there. Alrighty then, here we are. Okay, so our first stop is going to be the Magician's Study, because, if you remember, we obtained a summon gem after we defeated Maleficent, the Fire Glow. So let's go ahead and talk to our good pal, the Fairy Godmother. It's been a while since we've seen her, hasn't it? This is also the last time we'll be seeing her, because this is the last summon gem, and by extension, the last summon in the game. The Fire Glow turns into Mushu, so now we can summon Mushu in battle. And since this is the last summon, the Fairy Godmother gives us Lord Fortune, which is a staff for Donald. Very nice. You obtain that once you get every summon in the entire game, and we've done it. So our next destination is going to be the second district, because if you remember, we rescued the final 3 puppies in the game while we were in Hollow Bastion. So Pongo and Perdita are bound to give us something pretty nice in exchange for rescuing their puppies. And there is the entrance to the second district. I can't believe we're almost done with our adventure. I know I've been saying that a lot, but, you know, I genuinely can't believe it. This project has definitely been long, much longer than I thought it would be. Because this is a pretty lengthy game, although it's not nearly the longest game in existence. I guess it is a little longer because I've been doing all the side quests, but you know, let's go ahead and demonstrate Mushu. Okay, so now that we have Mushu, he can breathe fireballs on enemies. And they're pretty effective. They can take out enemies relatively easily. The biggest weakness of Mushu, however, is that when you first use him, Sora stands still momentarily, and that can give enemies opportunities to attack you. And geez, I am really low on health, so I'm gonna have to dismiss him and use Cure. The summon gauge wasn't quite out, but I had no choice. But yeah, like all summons, Mushu definitely has his uses, but they're very situational. Alright, there we go. So I think we can just run past these guys because we need to get to the Dalmatian house. And I actually forgot to come here when I got 90 puppies because I went back to Hollow Bastion immediately after I returned from my first visit. But yeah, we have rescued all 99 puppies. And Pongo and Perdita could not be happier. They are ever grateful to Sora for returning their kids. You know, I've just realized that the puppies are the only 101 Dalmatians characters that have ever appeared in the series. Wouldn't it be really cool if we saw a world based on 101 Dalmatians? I mean, it would be awesome if we could fight Cruella de Vil. Make it like a car chase themed boss fight or something. But we get a ribbon for rescuing 90 puppies, and for rescuing all 99, they upgrade Aurora to Eroga, and we also get the complete set of gummy blocks. That is pretty awesome. Effectively, what that means is we can build any gummy ship that we want. And that is pretty amazing. Okay, we have taken care of all business in the second district. Let's go ahead and synthesize some items while getting hit by a wyvern in the process. Okay, so let's head back into the synthesis shop and talk to our good friends the Moogles. Hey guys, how's it going? I did a lot of grinding off screen so I can synthesize every item now. And that is pretty amazing. Whoa! Just gotta be careful not to synthesize two of the same item. And when we synthesize 18 items, the last bunch of items we can synthesize appears. We can take care of the Titan chain, and we can take care of and okay, never mind. The Titan chain is the only thing we can make at this point. Oh, never mind. We can make this power up as well. As for the last few items, we need Gales. The only place where you can get Gales is the final world. However, we are not going to go to the final world in this video because, if you remember, Chip and Dale said that there was a tournament being held at the Coliseum, and that it was much tougher. Well, with all of the grinding done, I think I'm ready to take it on. Ah, good to be back. So, you might notice that there is something a little bit different. This entire board has been covered up. This ranking is for the new tournament, the Hades Cup. And there are not 10 seeds in this tournament, but 50 of them. Yes, 50. which means we are going to be in for quite the long haul, if I do say so myself. But before we get started, I'm going to adjust my equipment a little bit. So first things first, we're going to equip Sora with the weapon we got in Hollow Bastion, Oblivion. Possesses colossal power, but reduces max MP by 1. I think that's a trade-off worth taking. And also, I'm going to equip him with some of the new items we got from, by result of synthesis. Geez, I cannot get my words out right. Blah! I can't get my words straight. Hopefully that's not going to jinx me into doing really horribly. But we're going to equip Donald with the Lord Fortune Staff. A staff strong in both physical and magical power, raises max MP by 1. It reduces my strength by 3, but Donald mainly uses magic in the first place, so we're going to give him that. As for Goofy, let's give him another piece of equipment. Let's give him the Raven's Claw. He's fine with the Herc's Shield. And I am going to also adjust my spells a little bit. I'm going to equip Curaga for a shortcut, because I am definitely going to need it, no questions asked. Also, I'm going to see if I can equip any other abilities. So I'm going to go ahead and equip Aerial Sweep and Air Combo Plus. Does Donald have anything? Nothing that will help in the Coliseum. As for Goofy, let's give him MP Haste, because that will be useful when paired with MP Gift. Because as I've mentioned time and time again, MP Gift is your friend. Okay, without further ado, let us enter the Hades Cup. So the Hades Cup, as I mentioned, has 50 seeds. But for every 10 seeds that you advance, you can exit and re-enter. So we have the 49th seed, Shadow Brothers. Basically what I'm saying is that when we get to the 40th seed, we can leave the Coliseum and re-enter, and then we can take on the 39th seed. It's pretty cool that for every 10 levels, they give you a break. Okay, 48th seed, Wild Dance. All of these battles are going to be easier because of our upgraded equipment, but you should still be careful. Because, as I said, it's not the battles themselves, but it's just the fact that there are just massive numbers of them. That's going to be the biggest challenge. Oh, and there will be some boss fights, of course, because no tournament is complete without a boss fight.
We did it!
So I think I'm going to at least get through the first 10, but maybe I'll do the next 10 as well. So we have Terrible Feet, which includes the Hammer Legs. And let's see how Strike Ray does against them. Very well, apparently. Yeah, your special moves are definitely going to be useful in this tournament. Unfortunately, I don't have enough MP to, or AP to get, keep Sonic Blade. Well, I did, but I just decided to forego it for Aerial Sweep and Air Combo Plus, because they're going to be a little bit more useful to me. Now we have Dirty Claws, 8 Pot Spiders, and a Power Wild. Okay. Another thing I should mention is that we are going to meet some new enemies in this tournament as well. And by new enemies, I mean enemies we'll encounter in the final world. However, I won't be talking about them. I'll save that until we get to the last world. And is it me, or does the Oblivion Keyblade look freaking awesome? If only you could wield both the Oathkeeper and Oblivion like you can in Kingdom Hearts 2. That'd be really cool. And a Mad Truffle, nothing too bad. Just knock him in the air and he retreats. But we do have a boss fight for our next encounter. It is Yuffie. This time she is fighting solo. The only difference is that she has more HP, and now she throws 3 shurikens rather than just 1. Other than that, she's pretty much the same. And she should be easier because you're a lot stronger from last time. Oh, no! Dang it, you did heal. Yeah, I'll try and get to her before she heals. Okay. No! Oh, come on! Cut me a break, Yuffie. You didn't heal that much during the Pegasus cut. Why are you doing it now? Alright, there you go. Only 600 XP, really? That's kind of a rip-off. Now, and for beating Yuffie, Goofy will get the Genji Shield. 43rd seed, Outlaws. Some bandits and some pirates. And I probably should not have used Ars Arcanum, because I can take them out with some regular attacks just fine. Okay, one last pirate to deal with, and there we go, we're done. So for every 10 seeds that are in the tournament, you will encounter a boss fight. Just saying. It's a shame you can't get any items from defeating these enemies, because I could use a few more bright crystals from defenders. Anyway, let's take these guys out, because I am coming up on 20 minutes in terms of recording time. The recording time just seems to go by really, really quickly. I don't know if it's a result of me not quite planning out my paths ahead of time or whatnot, but it's just something I've noticed. Okay, I'm all out of magic, which is not good. But, I can quickly regain it, because I think I did equip MP Rage. Oh, hello, Mr. Large Body. There we go. Let's take care of you. Yeah, I remember once upon a time when large bodies gave me a heap of trouble when we first entered Wonderland. But this is the 40th seed, and we have a boss fight. It is a rematch against Behemoth, and he is exactly the same as he was last time. So let's put up Arrow one more time. I've just realized something. In many respects, the Behemoth is kind of like the Imprisoned from The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. At first, it's pretty cool. A giant enemy that you have to take down. But then you fight him 2 or 3 more times, and then it starts getting old after a while. And look how much damage I'm doing. And Donald has the right idea. Gravity can also do an enormous amount of damage to him. Okay. Of course, we are using the Oblivion rather than the Divine Rose, so that also contributes to his damage factor. And geez, he's already down to his last 2 bars of health. And I really should start trying to dodge that lightning attack. Okay. Let's just beat this guy down so we can move on. Alright, down to the last bar of health. You'll want to try and have Arrow equipped, but for some reason I'm not doing it right now. There we go! And only 600 XP, really? I think the first time we fought Behemoth, it was 2,500. Then again, that was a required boss fight. And for beating Behemoth, Blizzara will get upgraded to Blizzaga, which is very nice. And yeah, I think I'm going to go through 10 more fights, and after that, I think I'll stop. Okay, 39th seed, Red Legion. Well, that is a Legion, and it's red. Let's test out their new Blizzaga spell. Wow, that didn't last long. But it doesn't KO them in one hit like it used to. No matter, I'm not too worried. And, okay, no, we've got one more. Oh, two more, actually. Hello, Mr. Search Ghost. I wonder where Heartless go when they're destroyed. I'd rather not think about it. Also, I love the design of the Lord Fortune Staff. I like the fact that there are planets orbiting it. Okay, we had a Red Legion, and now we have a Blue Legion. Which means ice, ice everywhere. And we have gargoyles instead of the Search Ghost. And man, I am just decimating these enemies. But trust me, it's gonna get harder the further up you go. It always is. And we have 37 seeds, Sorceress Armor. We have another boss fight with the Guard Armor. Only this time he's in his alternate coloring, or art, or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Donald. Whenever you have a boss enemy, take out any Heartless that back it up before you take on the boss. Alright, so now the process for defeating the Guard Armor is pretty much the same. Take out his limbs before you take out the main unit. Except this time around we can actually see his HP gauge, because remember, we didn't have scan when we fought him the first time, and he goes down! That was pretty easy. Alrighty, we have Mad Fungus, 36th seed. You'll definitely want to take out the green Requiems before you take out the black Fungus, and thank you, Donald, for using stock. I appreciate it. Alright. There we go. I remember when those black funguses used to give me a lot of trouble. Or, I guess the plural term would be black fungi. Yeah, it's just nice to take out our revenge against all these enemies. 35th seed, spiders and magic. Let's take out the magic first, except for some reason I'm going after the spiders. Well, they can be taken down in one hit, so if you want to go after the spiders first, it's no big deal. Hello, Mr. Red Nocturne. And there we have it. And I'm almost at 30 minutes. We're up to the 34th seed, Optical Trick, so we've got a Stealth Sneak to deal with. As usual, take out any Heartless that back it up. Particularly those green Requiems. You do not want them restoring the Stealth Sneak to its full strength. And let's see how Ars Arcanum does. Wow, that worked really, really well. Whoa! Except for some reason he's not turning visible. I don't know why. And now we have the Stealth Sneak glitch again. Oh, never mind, we don't. You know, I liked his first coloring. The black one is kind of bland. That reminds me, there are some Heartless in Final Mix where they are invisible, and the only way you can make them invisible is by use of stop magic. I think they're called Stealth Soldiers or something, I'm not sure. But anyway, I didn't even talk about this battle. Just a bunch of spellcasters, nothing special. I'm doing okay so far, I really am. But even with that being said, these two parts of the Hades Cup are the easier ones, by a long shot. Hello, Shadows. And let's see if we can take care of you now. Yeah, it's a shame. They don't give you the, they don't drop Wizard's Relics or Defender's Shields. Speaking of which, even with all of my time grinding, I still could not get a Defender's Shield. I might have to forego that in this playthrough in the long run. And oh, that is one of the new enemies that we will encounter in the final world of the game. And it's done already. And thank you, Donald, you're being very cooperative. Alright, Wizard, can I hit you? Thank you. So, with that taken care of, we've got another boss fight coming up, and it is yet another rematch. '30th seed. Hey, Cerberus, how's it going? And just like the Behemoth, Cerberus is no different than when you fought him last time. The only difference is that he has twice as much HP. And yeah, I guess Hercules did wear him down. If you take into the fact that he had 4 bars of health, Herc might have been telling the truth when he said he wore Cerberus down by the time Sora jumped in. Okay. So I'd better put up Arrow, because that's going to help a lot. It's time to put this dog down once and for all. Now I guess I can go for a brute force approach this time around, since I do have Arrow. Man, I'm doing a lot of damage to him. He's almost down to his last bar of health. That's pretty awesome. And geez, are Donald and Goofy down already? Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. I need to heal. And let's get Donald and Goofy back. Oh, get out of the way, guys! Oh, of course not. Again, with these giant bosses, you can go into the stands, and that can help you. Alright. Let's go ahead and take care of this 3-headed pooch once and for all. If it doesn't stop using that dark portal attack. Seriously, it's getting annoying. Okay. Couple more strikes. And there we go! And, as reward for defeating Cerberus, Thundara will be upgraded to Thundaga. Excellent. But now, I think this is a good place to stop the Hades Cup for now. Okay. So we're just going to pause, and apparently... Okay, now we can quit. I guess we were still in that cutscene. But anywho, I think we're going to stop the video for now, because I've been recording for 30 minutes. So, next time on Let's Play Kingdom Hearts, we're going to maybe finish up the Hades Cup? I don't know. As usual, please be sure to leave a like or comment below, or subscribe to my channel. Every one of those really helps. See you guys next time. Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook and Twitter for more cool videos.